look at all that green. This is LTS Crypto. I'm not buying anything right now. And I want to show you why. When you go back and you look at these wonderful green days that make you feel good inside, make you warm and fuzzy, make you glad you bought that bag, watching your portfolio go up. But is it the time to buy anything? And the thing is, you got to dig a little bit deeper to see if it's time to buy. Because I am a long-term hodler, and I am not selling until the fervent, hottest part of the bull market. And I'm probably going to start selling before that, but I'm going to start unloading bags when people have lost their mind, and grandma has started to buy Ethereum. And at Christmas you can't talk, but what are you doing with that crypto? That crypto's awesome. When everybody has lost their mind and greed, and everybody's like, you can double your money this month, that's when I'm unloading. Okay, we are nowhere near that, and everybody's getting excited over this green day, and it does feel good. You need green days to make you understand this is why we're in this. And if you're trading, you take some profits. I'm not trading. I'm not a trader. I'm more of an investor. I'm like a long-term trader. But there are some things I need to see before I start buying. And what I'm going to do, I'm going to show you some things that I'm looking for in terms of indicators of when I'm going to put my money in, because I've got cash on the side and I'm not buying. I take that back. I bought 2 really, really cheap NFT sneakers to play the 8-move game, and I found out it's not really working. Now, if you know somebody at 8-move, let me know, or y'all reach out to me and tell me why my sneakers, you allowed me to buy the NFT sneakers, and I only paid like, I think $1. So I didn't buy it. I just want to try it out. And I was down at the park ready to run, and I never could get it. And I came back the next day and tried to load it, but I went to my desktop and tried to load on my desktop and tried to get to run that way, and nothing worked because it's a mobile app. You hit the run button on your phone, and then you start running, and the GPS keeps track of your progress. All right. So I did buy $2 worth of NFTs. So that's kind of a lie. But as far as actually buy anything, no, the cash that I have is being set aside until I see a few things. And you say, wait a minute, isn't the best thing to do to DCA, just every week put a certain amount in? That is correct. You ask anybody that's been making money at it, they will tell you that just blind DCA is the way to do it. And guess what I'm not going to do? DCA. Why? Because I'm stubborn. And I believe that actually buying on the dips would make you more income. All right? But the thing is, you got to know what you're doing. And you can mess it up. And you can miss pumps. And you can miss all, there's a lot of cons. There's pros to DCA or not DCA, but there's, cons as well. So, and again, I'm not a financial advisor. You do what you want to do. But I want to show you what I'm waiting for. What my personal opinion is, what I'm waiting for, because I'm going to try to make the most of this bear market. I'm going to squeeze this bear and get as much stuff out of this bear as I can when the bull market starts. All right, so let's look at it. Well, first of all, green day. When you look over the crypto bubbles, which all this is a heat map. All this is a heat map, and it just kind of shows you the emotions of the market. Okay, it's showing you it's a happy day. People are out there selling, and people are making profits, and well, basically it means people are buying, and it's inflating the price, right? All right. Well, what does it really mean? Okay, can you look at these and see anything? You look at the extremes. The Trust Wallet's up 8.7%. This Luna, I think it's Luna, I'm not sure what Luna version this is. It's up 7.9. After Luna crashed, I haven't kept up with Luna. I don't have time. You know what I'm saying? I've got other things I'm looking at that are valuable. And I just hurt a bunch of Luna people's feelings. And I'm sorry. I apologize. But I don't care about Luna. All right? And as you look, is there anything that went down? FTT. so what? So what? All right. And so there's really nothing that stands out to me. There's nothing that really just stands out. Okay, so as we dig a little bit deeper, what about the entire market? Well, if you look at the total market, which is, you look at the index total, you just type in total in your trading view, and you can see what the total crypto market is doing. And what I'm seeing, and I have added something to this. The last time we were together, if y'all were with me before, I had drew these circles right here, because I was seeing a line of resistance, that was, hitting here, hitting here, hitting here, hitting here, hitting here. And what I have drawn is a rectangle of resistance, because it's really this really narrow band that is there that the total market is going to have to break through. The thing is, it looks like it's running out of gas. Now, how you gonna see how much gas is in the total market? All right, do that. Now you say, what magic formula did you do right there? All right, all I did was put an RSI, a relative strength index on it. I put a Stokes RSI on it, and then I put a MACD on it. And what do you see? Well, you see the RSI is still ambiguous, doesn't know what it wants to do. But the Stokes RSI is, or has been, overbought, and it is heading like it's going down. All right, now I have seen it where it would bounce and come back up, because the market does what it wants to do. It just does. It could be that, a comet hits China or something. I'm not wishing anything bad, but I'm just saying, a tsunami hits in Japan, or an EMP hits America. You don't know. You don't know what made, our government puts in some regulation. The U.S. government puts some regulation in. And every time they write some new bill, it just, just stop. But anyway, you don't know what it's going to do. You don't know what the world's going to do. Okay. When you look at the TA, though, the technical analysis is showing us that it's running out. It has run out of steam. It has run out of steam. When you look up here, let me get my brush. That was the point where it ran out of steam, right there on the Stokes RSI. All right, but you're saying, wait, the MACD. I trust the Stokes RSI more than I do the MACD. Okay, I've seen the Stokes RSI. The MACD to me is more of a confirmation of what the Stokes RSI is doing. If they're going the same direction, it's confluence for me. But it's not. If I had to trust one, I would trust the Stokes RSI. And so that's the total market. And as I said, look there, it's up against that resistance. Okay. Notice the volume. It was kind of going up, but the volume is going down, which that's another gas thing, meaning it's losing gas going up. So eventually it's going to, if nothing changes, it's going to lose its momentum, and it's going to fall. And so when you go back over to crypto bubbles and everybody's excited, woo, yes, get excited. But I'm telling you, that excitement is going to be short-lived. And again, I may be wrong. I've been wrong a bunch of times before. But what you're dealing with, you're not a prophet. Okay, the days of prophets are over. Okay, Elijah died years ago. Jesus and the apostles died years ago. John the Revelator died years ago. So there's nobody left to tell us what to expect. What we have to do is look at the probabilities. Now, let's look a little more specific, because what drives this market is Bitcoin. And again, what am I looking for before I buy? Why am I just putting my DCA money over to the side and not buying anything? Okay, well, look at Bitcoin. I had drew this bear pennant last week, I guess. It was last week, and I haven't moved it. Let's expand it out. Let's look at it. I mean, I know that's hard to see that. There we go. That's a little easier to see right there. But I mean, it's playing in my bear pennant. And so at some point, I expect, and again, and it's going up a little bit. Does it have gas? Let's look and see. All right, Stokes RSI, still overbought. RSI still, well, it's not really overbought, but it's pretty high. And then, well, the volume ain't really doing anything except remaining steady. It's not looking good. It's not looking good. Unless some like big whales, you'll say, well, okay, everybody, and this is the other side, is that when it looks so obvious, that it's going to dump and it's going to go down to 10K, when it's just, it becomes obvious to everybody in the market, and then everybody in the market that's a trader puts in a short, and they put a short with leverage, and they put it in there, and everybody's sitting there all pretty waiting for that thing to dump, and they're going to make tons of money. They got greedy. At that point, it's a trap. Because then all of a sudden, those who have the ability can go in there and can then pop them above their liquidation points, liquidate them, and it's going. And it's gone. It's a trap. You lure all these people in because they were so sure of it. They were so sure. Okay. This is not, it's not sure. It just kind of looks like it. It kind of looks like it's going to dump. There's nothing definitive about it. And so it's the games that the bulls and the bears play, especially those with the big money. All right, ETH. I said ETH looked really good. But you know what? It's not really looking good. Again, it's got this line of support and resistance. It looks like it has done a support resistance flip. It went from support to resistance. I'll show you what I'm talking about. Because you have this line right here, and there's a bounce here. There was a bounce here. There was a bounce right here. A bounce right here. And then it broke above it. Yay! And then it immediately went right down. And now it's popping up right on that same spot. And you say, well, does it have enough gas? Well, look at the Stokes RSI. It was overbought, and it's heading down the other direction. All right. So, even ETH is not looking very hopeful. So what am I looking for? What I'm looking for is on the daily to have these oscillators to reset. I want to see the Stokes RSI to come down, and then I will determine where the support and resistance of where it's landing. And when I see where it's going to land, and if it's going to be landing like the oscillator is going down to the bottom and looks like it's becoming oversold, when that becomes oversold, then I'm going to see if my price action is landing on a line of support. And, like right here, you see, I'm seeing, no. So you got two touches right here. You got two touches at 1,088 on ETH. And it's not real strong. But what I start doing is looking for some place where it is bouncing and it's running out of momentum. And that's your place to bounce. That's your place to get. You always get in at some point of support. Okay, always. All right, always enter a trade at support. All right, let's look at Phantom. All right, now Phantom has done some things that's a little different. Now, granted, let me show you some things that concerns me about Phantom. When you look here on the daily, let me go ahead and expand this out. But let me just, yes, I'm a Phantom fanboy, but let me show you some things that concern me. See, it took off, okay? It took off. When that thing took off, we're like, oh yes. And then it's forming what looks like, let me pause that. You gotta have both hands for this. All right. What looks like to be a bull pennant. You see that? Looks like a bull pennant, which if that's a bull pennant, then that means you got measure move of about like that, which would be, where's my line at? Boop, right there. That would be a 38%. 38% move. All right. You say, well, what? Well, that's fantastic. Except the other thing that's going on right here. Let me go ahead and just delete that. Get that out of your brain. If you'll notice right here, let me scrunch it up a little bit so we can see. If you look right, go ahead and get your trend line. You see that right there? See that? It might even extend up. Yeah, it actually extends up. See that? All right, that's a trend line. All right. Also, well, let me go right here. Okay, well, let me play this first. Okay, so you got your trend line here. You got your trend line, and in that trend line, you got a touch right here. 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 You say, well, it's a bull flag. All right. Well, because there's a trend line, it is very possible that bull pennant will come up and bounce off that trend line right here. Okay, it's just very possible because that's what it's been playing. All right. The other thing that is concerning about this is the last two dips. And, well, let me draw a line here. If you'll look here to here, that is not good either. That is a low, right? And then it is making a lower low, okay? That's a bad sign, all right? You got this high, and then you got lower high. That is not bullish, okay? That is a bearish sign. So in the very small time frame of the last week, it has been very positive. Over the last few months as a whole, not so much. So, you know, even though in my mind, Phantom is the most awesomest network, it's the most awesomest layer one. It is the most bestest, you know, like the pizza at Little Caesars. It's the mostest bestest. And the thing is this is how you get yourself in trouble. So, am I getting Phantom? No, I'm waiting. I'm waiting to see, will it break that trend line? Can it break that trend? Will this bull pennant, or this bull flag, break the trend line? And when that thing breaks the trend line, what's going to happen is it's probably going to come back and test the trend line and then take off. So, that's my beast, Sean. So, that's what I'm waiting on. I'm waiting. Sometimes the best investment is to wait. And I'm thinking this right here, the best investment you can make right now, it's not financial advice, is to wait. Let me give you a few more. Because as you look, because Bitcoin can wreck your day. You start getting out here in these smaller coins, which I love. I'm a degen to the core. The thing is, Bitcoin can run your day. Everything looks beautiful. And then all of a sudden, Bitcoin decides it wants to take a big dump. And it doesn't matter all the charts you drew, all the analysis, all the study, all the examination, all the research you did in the fundamentals of the project. It doesn't matter because people got scared and they pull out because those are the small coins, the small projects are so risky. And people who don't have risk tolerance are getting into these small coins, and at the first sign of trouble, they jump out, which causes them to dump. Which brings me to what I'm looking for. Another thing I'm looking for. I'm looking for the dump. And I know without a shadow of a doubt what I'm doing when it dumps. When Bitcoin finally does. When the bears finally say, let's quit playing, boys, let's go, let's knock them down. And they knock it down to a very painful place. I know what I'm doing. All this money that I've been putting aside, DCAing into cash. I'm DCAing into cash. When that happens, we're going shopping. And we're going shopping for small and big, okay? And as soon as that happens, I'm gonna be online. Matter of fact, if I'm not in the office, I'll be online, and I may go live that day, and we'll go shopping. And we can go back and forth and see, who's got the better deals. And I've got my way that I know if it's a better deal than others. You may have another technique, but I'm waiting. All right. Just a couple things before I let you go, because if you go and look, let me just show you. One of the coins that I was looking at, and it was Wego, and I had done a video on Wego, and I said, you know what, Wego looks like it's going to take off, and I didn't buy none. I didn't buy any because I think I was buying NFT mice, because I got my priorities straight. And of course, it's up 14% today. So, and you said just whoop, but that's Wego. And then Mouse Hunt, what I was buying into, is went down, but that's good because that's what I'm collecting right now. So it's not necessarily a bad thing. And any others that I'm seeing, that's it. So let's stop there, and because it's long enough me rambling on about small coins, which doesn't matter because I'm waiting for the dump. So if you have any insight that I'm missing, if you see something like you missed the pattern, let me know, because my eyes are not as good as they used to be. Also, my brain is not as quick as it used to be. But shoot, this younger generation, your brains are agile, your eyesight's fantastic. You are able to catch things, and I so will take your information and use it. It's like letting Grandpa, who sits in the swing and tells the grandkids to pick up the pecans in the yard, and hey, there's some more over at the edge of that tree. That's what I want to be. I want to be Crypto Grandpa. That's what I want to be. Crypto Grandpa. Huh. Crypto Grandpa. Anyway, questions, comments, put them down below. Also, hit the like button if you like this. Hit the notification bell if you want to get the next video in your little feed and show you that I'm coming up. Thank you for the subscribers. Thank you so much. It's such a good feeling. It is such a good feeling. And just to let people know, because I never realized when I would subscribe to people that, I knew when I would hit subscribe, it meant that I was wanting to see some more stuff from that person. And when I see that other people want to see more stuff from me, warm and fuzzies right here. So, but thank you. Thank y'all so much. Again, let me know if I can be of any assistance. Let me know if I've missed something. It's very possible. But I will see y'all next video. I'm LTS Crypto. Y'all be safe out there. Bye.